So, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, Dr. Wong, or whenever you're watching this. So, my name is Jaden, and I'll be talking to you and analyzing for you the keto diet, a very popular diet amongst the youngsters and gym freaks, you know. So, yes, so keto diet, is it a hype or a health thing? Let's find out, Dr. Wong, let's find out. So, welcome to this exploration of the ketogenic diet. So, in this presentation, I'll be diving into the science behind keto, and then we'll weigh out the benefits against the potential drawbacks and analyze the claims surrounding this popular eating plan. We'll also explore the experiences of celebrities who have embarked keto and ultimately determine whether if it's a sustainable path to long-term health and nutrition. Let's get into it. So, table of contents. But before we get into everything, I just want to talk to you about the table of contents. So the first one is what is the keto diet. Second is the benefits and the limitations. The third one will be analyzing keto claims. Then fourth will be keto success stories. Fifth slide will be, does keto really work in the long term? Potential risks and side effects of keto. Is keto right for you? And then ending page. So let's talk about the basics. What is keto? So basically, keto is just filling your body with fat. So instead of filling your body with carbs like we usually do, ketosis would actually use our fat to fuel our body. So instead of burning glucose, we burn out fat. If it makes sense. So let's talk about the basics. So the ketogenic diet is a very high fat, very low carbohydrate diet that forces the body to switch its primary fuel source from glucose to ketones. So ketones are produced by the liver from fat when carbohydrate intake is severely restricted. So basically it's you're cutting out your carbs by a ton, and then like increasing your protein intake, your fat intake by a lot more. So that's why ketosis happens. Excuse me. So now let's move on to the macronutrients ratios, which is one of the more interesting parts of keto. So a typical keto diet consists of roughly 70 to 80 calories from fat, and mind you, this fat I'm talking about is healthy fats. So fats from fish, anything like avocado, like those healthy fats, not like those seed oils or like unhealthy fats. We don't want that. So 20 to 25% from protein, and only 5 to 10% from carbohydrates. So this drastic reduction in carbs is what initiates the metabolic state called ketosis. The goal is to shift the body's metabolism to burn fat for fuel. So instead of what our body is used to, which is burning carbs for fuel, ketosis actually switches that into burning fat for fuel. So we burn more fat in the process. So foods to eat and avoid. So the foods emphasized on the keto diet includes meats, fish, eggs, cheese, oils, avocados, and non-starchy vegetables. So basically everything with high protein, high fiber, and then high fat content in it. Because ketosis is just basically everything, but then you just reduce on the carbs, right? And then the foods I listed here just now was basically all high in fats, all high in carbs. No, sorry, all high in protein. So foods to strictly limit or avoid include grains, legumes, fruits, potatoes, sugary foods, and processed foods. Because these things are usually like processed, it's not really good for the body. And then potatoes, grains, and all sugary foods are usually starchy and then raises your insulin levels, which is not really good for your body. So let's move on to the next slide. So let's talk about the science behind keto now. So ketosis, what exactly is ketosis? I keep mentioning it just now. So ketosis is a natural metabolic process for when our body does not have enough glucose from carbs for energy to consume. Because the whole point of going into a ketogenic diet is to cut carbs or limit carbs. So And so when you limit carbs, your body does not have enough glucose, and then instead of using glucose, it switches into a ketosis state, ketosis period, and then it burns fat for fuel. So our body would start to use our fats as a main source of energy instead of using carbohydrates. This will only happen when carbs are strictly restricted from our diet, which is the whole point of the keto diet. Yep. So basically restricting carbs, decreasing your glucose levels, and then when you decrease glucose levels, your thing would increase. Yes, correct. So ketosis will usually start to happen when you restrict carb intake. So the keto diet typically restricts carbs by 20 to 50 grams daily, right? This drastic reduction in carbs depletes the body's glycogen, which is our body's stored glucose, which the reserves in the liver and muscles. So after this, it will lower your insulin levels, right? So because the only reason why it will lower our insulin levels because carbohydrates are the primary drivers of insulin spikes, like insulin secretion. So when carb intake is decreased, insulin level will drop, signaling the body to start breaking down for energy. Then your fat starts to break down itself, and then your body would then use ketones to start fueling itself. So with low insulin levels, fat cells release stored fatty acids into the bloodstream. Then these fatty acids are then transported to the liver for processing. And then then your body will start using ketones for energy. So ketones will be released into the bloodstream and transported to tissue muscles, including the brain, heart, and muscles. So these tissues use ketone as an alternative energy source instead of glucose. So let's move on to the next slide. So let's talk about the benefits on keto diet, the benefits of keto diet and the limitations. So weight loss is one of the benefits. So the keto diet can promote rapid weight loss, especially in the short term, due to the loss of water weight and then the appetite suppressing effects of ketones. So many people experience significant weight loss shortly after starting a ketogenic diet due to the cutting of limitations of carbs, and you don't really hold much water, I would say. So I think you lose a lot of water weight. Sorry. So blood sugar control, as I talked about in the previous slide. So by restricting carbohydrate intake, keto can improve blood sugar control in individuals with type 2 diabetes. So it reduces the need for insulin and stabilizes glucose levels. The keto diet might improve insulin sensitivity. So every diet has its pros and cons. So these are the limitations for the keto diet. So keto diet can be restrictive and difficult to maintain long term due to the cutting of carbs. As humans, we all crave for something, and then carbs will be one of it. So you have to deal with it for not eating carbs for a while. So it may also lead to nutrition deficiencies if not planned properly. Many may find it difficult to adhere to such a restricted diet in the long term. Deficiency in vitamins and minerals may also arise. So let's move on to the next slide. So keto success stories. Celebs who have tried it. So these are the 3 celebs that have tried keto in the past, or are still doing it now. I'm not sure. I don't really follow these celebs, but so Halle Berry, this actress has used keto to manage her diabetes, and she's still not maintaining a healthy weight. So she praises the diet for its energy boosting and skin improving effects. So the other one is an American football player. So Vinny Guandagino or someone. So since he's an athlete, he eats a lot of meat, so he follows the keto diet. And then the last one is Kourtney Kardashian, a very famous reality star, has used this keto diet as a way to detox and lose weight quickly. She has publicly shared her experiences and meal plans on social media. So, yeah. So let's talk about, does keto really work for long-term health? So let's talk about the short-term benefits first. So keto can be effective for weight loss and blood sugar controls in the short term. However, sustainability is a key consideration. If you can't sustain, it's hard to stick to it. So in the short term, obviously we cannot sustain, but it's the long term that's the issue. So now we move on to the long term concerns. Due to the restrictive nature of keto, can make it challenging to stick with long term. Nutritional deficiencies and also other potential side effects can also arise. It is important to evaluate the long term implications before starting. So sustainability matters, of course. A balanced and sustainable approach to nutrition is generally recommended for optimal long-term health. It's best if you consult with a healthcare professional to determine the best plan, or like your if you do go to the gym, ask your personal trainer or whatever to like see what's best for you. So the potential risks and side effects of keto flu. During the initial transition, many experience flu symptoms such as fatigue, headache, and nausea. Electrolyte imbalances can also contribute to these effects. Symptoms typically subside within a week or two. So nutrition deficiencies. Restricting certain food groups can lead to deficiencies in vitamins, minerals, and also fiber. Careful planning or supplementation may also be necessary. Supplementation must be done carefully to avoid any negative impact. So it's best if you visit a pharmacist or whatever. Just don't do it yourself since you have no knowledge on that. So digestive issues. Constipation is a very common side effect due to the low fiber content of the keto diet. Increasing water intake and consuming non-starchy vegetables can help this issue. However, probiotics may also be a helpful adjunctive therapy. So let's analyze keto claims. So one of the claim is it can be a miracle cure. So but the reality is nothing is a miracle cure. So keto is not a miracle cure all, but while it has its benefits, it's not a substitute for a balanced diet and lifestyle. The impact may depend on an individual adherence to other health practices. So another claim is heart healthy, but in reality, due to the high saturated fat intake on keto can raise your LDL cholesterol in some individuals. Potential increasing heart disease risk. Monitor cholesterol levels closely. Select unsaturated fats from sources like avocado nuts and olive oil, so the healthy fats. So clean cognitive boost. While some report improved mental clarity on keto, more research is needed. The cognitive benefits may vary from person to person, and not everyone will feel this effect straight away. So conclusion, is keto right for you? So the ketogenic diet can offer potential benefits for weight loss and blood sugar control, but it's not a one size fits all solution as for everything. Consider your individual health status, goals, and potential risks before embarking on keto. So always think about always you always have to think about before jumping into something that before jumping into a lifestyle change, I would say. So the ketogenic diet can offer potential benefits. Oh, sorry. Um, consult with a registered dietitian or healthcare provider to determine if keto is appropriate for you. So they can help you create a personalized plan that meets your nutritional needs and minimizes potential side effects. Professional advice is critical. For example, you can ask like someone with with a lot of knowledge on nutrition, or like a PT, doctor, dietitian, your teachers, a teacher that teaches you a module like this. And then that remember that a balanced and sustainable approach to nutrition is key for long-term health and well-being. So thank you, Dr. Wong, for sticking with me on this journey of exploring the keto diet, and I would like to end my presentation here. Yeah, thank you so much.